All right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, beautiful people. And yeah, welcome back on my channel. Okay, welcome back on my channel. And obviously, guys, I've been away for so long, and I think was it the previous video I recorded was a card reading, and honestly, that was my first, attempt at anything like that. I've never done a card reading before, so yeah. But I am here right in front of the camera, ready to talk. And honestly, I don't even know what I'm talking about today. And look, we're just gonna leave it out to the universe and see what's gonna happen from here on. And anyway, just so anyone who's watching, I hope you're doing good. I hope you're doing well with everything, with if I can speak English, with everything going on at the moment with Corona. It's just there is a lot going on in the world at the moment. To be honest, I know, so much. Honestly, just so much Israel, Palestine. It's just there is so much going on, and for the real OGs, we all know, even though it looks bad, it looks bad though. It looks bad, even though it looks bad. It's one of those things that has to happen. So we just have to look at it that way. It's just one of those things that has to happen in life. It's just shit happens for a reason. Bad things, what was it? Out of chaos comes, beauty. Comes, things have to fall. It's just cycles. Cycles. Was it? Things have to fall for, some things to rise. Some things have to rise. It's just the cycle of life. Even though, it's what the fuck, government lying, celebrities doing their things. It's just, honestly, it's just the more and more you learn, and it's just, and by that stage in life, it's just, do you remember back at the start of your, or is it if you're on a spiritual journey, at the start, when you hear there's some things, when you see some things and you're just there's no way that's possible. I think right now, where I am right now, I think, obviously, I'm not saying anything I see, I believe straight away. Obviously, you have to use a little bit of, intelligence, a little bit of, a little bit of your medulla oblongata, But it's just, there is a lot going on, and I feel there is a lot of lying going on. But anyway, we're not talking about politics or anything right now. And I don't even know what this video is about. It's happening, it's taking place. So I guess, and anyway, in front of me, I have a few questions in which I don't mind taking a crack at. Sorry, if you are not from Ireland, you might not understand that, or from Europe, take a crack at it. But some people would know. But yeah, but yeah. Well, let's see, what question would I like to answer first? And well, there's a question there. It says, "What is our greatest distraction?" What is our greatest distraction? It is a good question. What is our greatest distraction? Distraction is just basically anything that takes your focus away from what you're meant to be doing. And as human, or as a woke human, because I'm not going to say every human, because honestly, it's just, there is different levels of humans in this world. That's what I've come to realize. There are different levels of humans on this world. So I want to say, for the woke people, greatest distraction would just be, I don't know, it depends on, it's just learning, putting what you've learned into action. And obviously, you just, let's, distraction wise, I'm trying to think, because there is so many ways to get distracted. You can cause distraction within yourself, or the distraction can come from outside, an outside source. So we outside source, the distraction is just everything. Honestly, basically end of like the distraction from an outside point of view is basically everything. Everything is fighting for your attention, and if you give everything your attention, you are not going to have any attention for yourself. Look at my flaky eyebrow. Anyway, yeah, so basically everything around you, like, you know, from your friends, from your family, from your job, everything is just to take a little bit of your time, so you're going to have less time for yourself. And even for work people and, you know, regular people, that's sad to say, but like regular people, like what distracts people is just, was it social media, news, competition, you know, trying to be better than other people, or like, you know, trying, it's just basically everything created is created to distract you. Let's just put it that way. Like, so, but for me personally, for I personally, my greatest distraction, we have to think about this for a minute. I want to say, because obviously I'm only starting on my journey, like, you know, spiritual journey, I think I'm only like 2 years in, and there are people who've been on this journey for like a long time. So for me, the greatest distraction is trying to learn everything. And obviously, like, you know, you can't learn everything. It's just, maybe you could. I'm not saying you can't, because think about it, it's possible. My greatest distraction at the moment would be just trying to learn too much. Not learning too much, like, but it's just learning, because it's just, I feel like I know obviously like I am at the right place at the right moment at the right time and stuff like that, but it's just at the same time when I think about it, I feel like I'm lacking behind so much. But obviously, like, it's my ego thinking I'm lacking, but obviously I know I am where I am meant to be right here right now, making this video, like, even though this wasn't planned and shit like that. But yeah, the greatest distraction is just basically putting your energy into the, like, it could be the right thing but at the wrong moment, it could be the wrong thing at the right moment. Like, you just, once you are putting your, lads, don't worry, I have no waves, there's no waves there. I'm just wearing this, like, cause my hair, like, honestly, I am too lazy to go get a haircut, so just gonna pretend as if I have waves. But yeah, anyway, going back to the distraction, that was the distraction. It's just anything that takes you away from your main goal, and obviously, like, you know, personally, you know your main goal, like, you know your sole purpose, and so it's just anything that takes you away from what you're meant to be doing, where you're meant to be. That is, I know it's me. This is me simplifying it, because obviously, like, you know, we're not going into, I'm not making one video on this particular topic. I'm just drawing loads of questions and stuff. So our greatest distraction summary is everything around us, because everything from your phone, from everything is trying to take, is trying, everything is fighting for your attention, and that's just how it is. Whether you realize it or not, you know, your friends are trying to get you to hang around with them, like, you know, it's just, no matter how you look at it, there is always one thing fighting for your attention, whether you know it, whether it's subconscious or subconsciously, there is always something trying to lead you away from what you're meant to be, if you get me. Like, again, I'm not going deep into this, like, this is just a chat. This is just a chat, alright? Okay, let's see what's it. Let's see what's it. Okay, what other question? Okay, there is one. It says, what does it mean to live in the present moment? What does it mean to live in the present moment? It's simple. Honestly, it's simple to live in the present moment, and I think, like, even though, you know, like, it's just one of those ones, like, at the start, like, it's gonna be difficult, and obviously I'm not saying I'm a pro at living in the present moment and stuff like that, but it's just, what does it mean to live in the present moment? what it means to live in the present moment is if you can, for like, I don't know, it doesn't even have to be like fucking, I curse a lot, sorry. It doesn't even have to be like 10 minutes. This video is in 10 minutes now, that's why I said 10 minutes, but anyway, it doesn't have to be 10 minutes, doesn't have to be 5 minutes. Living in the present moment is just when you can clear every clutter from your mind, where you can just go and forget about, wherever pissed you off today, like, wherever, like, what is going on in your life. Because at the end of the day, again, wherever is going on in your life is fighting for your attention, it is trying to distract you. So once you can step into a moment where you can just drop every single thing and be like, you know what, I do not give a bleep about what's going on in my life, what's going on in the world, because obviously, like, it is still important what's going on in your world, like, what's going on in your universe. But it's just, if you can step back and be like, the past is the past, you are in the moment right here, right now, like, it's just, that is how to live in the present moment. When you can realize, like, there is no point worrying about the past, like, things happen for a reason, and that is one thing I've come to learn, one thing I've come to understand. It's just, everything happens for a reason. Like, we don't understand why things happen, you might question, but honestly, like, it's just, things happen for a reason. And the more you open your eyes, the more you open your heart, then you would gradually, see why things happen. Even though, even when you see, like, when you see why things happen, like, you still be like, you could have chosen other ways, like, but like, things happens for a reason, and it's up to us to understand why. If it's a bad thing, it's up to us to understand, like, try and learn from, that like accident, incident, wherever it is. And if it is a good time, like, if it's a good thing that happened, just be thankful. Be thankful and grateful. That is the best way to be in the present moment, honestly. Forget about the past. The past is gone. At the same time, we can't forget about the past, because, thanks to the past, we are here. But this moment right here, right now, this moment right here, right now, this. Hey. Oh, sorry, guys, a little bit of a little bit of distraction. Anyway, so basically, it's simple. If you can shift your focus from, the past, from the past, try not to think about the past, try not to focus too much on the future. If you can live in this present moment right here, right now, then that is the best way to live in the present moment. And that, a lot of people find that really difficult, like, and I know at the same time it's easy for me to say, like, live in the present moment, because it is difficult. Like, it's just, once you know how to, like, release things, then it becomes easier. So it's just, the best way to live in the present moment is just forget about the past, don't worry too much about the future, and be thankful for this moment right here, right now. It's honestly that simple. Okay, next question, and let's see. It says, describe God. Okay, so describe God. I am God. You are God. The phone I'm recording right now with is God. Everything around is God. Things that can move, things that can move, everything is God. And honestly, that is, you can, yeah, everything is God. Describe God. God is everything. God is everything, and you are everything. I am everything. I am God. Honestly, there is, if you're at this stage, like, it's just, there is no doubt. Like, obviously, like, if you go technically into it, or, like, philosophical and stuff like that, you would get deeper, like, who is God? But I feel like for most people, like, it's just, what we need to know is, we are God. We are God. Everything around us is God. Everything we experience is God. The person you hate most in your life is God. So if you hate someone, you are hating on God. If you have beef with someone, you have beef with God. It's a weird way of saying it, but it's just everything we see, everything we experience, everything we do not experience is God. Your thought, your emotion, it's God. The sun, the moon, everything you experience is God. Simple as that. Okay, so the final question, the Nigerian name is coming out. Anyway, the final question is, what is your one wish for the world? What is my one wish for the world? I don't know. It's a weird one. So was it my one wish for the world would just be, I don't know if like human wise or just for the collective, but I would say human wise, I would say my one wish for humanity is oneness. Like, because obviously, like, so many races, so many, different people, so many different people, so many different backgrounds and stuff like that. And I feel like it is causing chaos, like, even with recent activities like, Black Lives Matters and stuff like that. It's just, if we humans can become one, just become one, not see ourselves as, different. Skin color shouldn't have to make us like, different. We are all one and the same at the end of the day. So my one wish would be for humanity to become one. And if I can squeeze in one more wish, the other wish would be for, I think it still goes with the same one, like, being one. And yeah, basically we need to get back in touch with nature. We need to get back in touch with Mother Earth. Yeah, that would be my wish. My wish would be just for humanity to become one. Like, just enough of the fuckery, like enough of the divide and conquer. And was it as well, I feel like, was it the easiest way to take over humanity? Well, not take over, but like, to kind of rule over humanity would be to conquer. To divide and conquer. And I feel like humanity, we've been so divided in so many different ways, with religion, with sport, with skin color, eye color, like, think about it, anything that makes you different from one person to another, what political party you follow, is just, there is always some form of divide between humanity. And there are people who know this, and who actually use it to the best of their abilities. So yeah, my wish for humanity is to become one, to realize our oneness, to know that, at the end of the day, like, we might all look different, but just to know that we are all coming from one place, and to take care of Mother Earth, and, be more connected with Earth as well. So that would be my one wish for, one wish for the world, for we humans to become closer with Source, and just to know ourselves, like just to know our history, know ourselves, know what story is, and it's plain and simple. Anyway, so before I go, I'm gonna pick a card from the numerology numerology deck, and yeah, anyway, let's see what Spirit has to tell us after this lovely message. Anyway, so the card we have at the moment is Timeout, which is number 37, and 3 plus 7 is 10, and 1 plus 0 is 1. Yeah, so Timeout. And at the same time, I feel like that's what's been going on around lately with coronavirus, the lockdown and everything. It's just everyone has been on timeout, whether you realize it or not. We've all been on timeout. Alright, so let me just quickly read this. Okay, so timeout. This card indicates a need to take time out from your busy schedule and hustle and bustle of life. Perhaps you've been working too hard or have a lot going on. Maybe you've been tired, irritable, and anxious, or just generally feeling unwell. If you've been under stress of any kind or have been spending time in a negative or toxic environment, you must remove yourself from this situation and heal and recharge. Okay, I'm just going to read that again because I feel like, okay, so this card indicates a need to take time out from your busy schedule and the hustle and bustle of life. Perhaps you've been working too hard or have a lot going on. Maybe you've been tired, irritable, and anxious, or generally feeling unwell. If you've been under stress of any kind or have been spending time in a negative or toxic environment, come on, you must remove yourself from the situation and to heal and recharge. This is the perfect time to take a vacation. Even a day or two away will revitalize and recharge your soul. You don't necessarily need to leave your home. Anyway, we can leave home with your coronavirus lockdown share. You don't necessarily need to leave your home. You could laze around the house and unplug the computer and phone. Have an energy healing, massage or facial, soak in a hot tub, taking a walk in nature, watching a movie, or reading a good book are perfect ways to unwind, center yourself, and feel a sense of renewal. In order to improve your current situation, you have been asked to adjust to and harmonize with the natural rhythm and cycle of your life. Cycles that are encouraging you to take time out for you. If you are feeling overwhelmed, uncertain, or confused, the answer will present themselves during your quiet times. Clarity comes from silence, and order follows peace. So step away from the stress and find your inner sanctuary. And affirmation, it says, I take time out for myself and rebalance my life. And doesn't say that. Affirmation, it says, I take time out for myself and rebalance my body and my life. Anyway, guys, that was my little rant. Well, it's my rant, but that was my little 2 cents on the issue regarding, describing who God is, which is everything you see, everything you do not see, everything you experience, everything you don't experience. And yeah, the one wish for the world is just the oneness, to realize who we are, the oneness of everything, and yeah, the greatest distraction, which is almost basically everything. And anyway, this is a weird short video, and if you've enjoyed this video in any way, you can leave a like, you can subscribe, you can leave a comment in the comment section, and yeah, and it's free to, it's free to subscribe, it's free to leave a like, it's, I don't care. Leave a comment, take the piece out of me, I don't know, when we just interact with this video. And anyway, thank you again for coming on my channel. It's been Snowy San. See ya.